Have you ever taken a moment to sniff a crisp dollar bill? You know, that faint, metallic, almost addictive smell? No judgment, we've all done it. But here's where it gets interesting. That little moment of taking in the scent isn't just you being weird, it's your subconscious mind kicking into gear. And believe it or not, this connection between your senses and your brain might just be the secret to attracting wealth like a magnet. Sounds wild, right? Why would the smell of money matter? And more importantly, what does it have to do with actually getting rich? Here's a clue. Your brain has a secret mechanism that determines what you focus on. And what you focus on, you attract. So if you've ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract money while others struggle, this might just be the answer. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to rewire your brain for abundance using something as simple as a scent. Let's dive in. All right, now that we've set the stage, let's talk about the real MVP of your success or struggle, your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind, the hidden driver of your life. Think of your mind like an iceberg. The conscious part, the part you're aware of, is the tiny tip sticking out above the water. Beneath the surface, that massive structure you don't see, that's your subconscious mind. And guess what? It controls over 90% of your decisions and actions. It's the reason you can instinctively brush your teeth, navigate to work, or get a gut feeling about something. But here's where it gets really interesting. Your subconscious mind is constantly scanning your environment for sensory triggers, sounds, sights, and yes, even smells, that reinforce the beliefs you hold about yourself. And this is where the smell of money comes into play. Why smell is a powerful trigger for wealth. Your subconscious doesn't work in words. It works in patterns, emotions, and sensory experiences. Have you ever caught a whiff of a specific perfume and instantly remembered someone from your past? That's your subconscious at work. Smell, more than any other sense, is directly linked to memory and emotion. So, if your brain associates the smell of money with abundance, that scent can literally trigger wealth-focused behaviors and beliefs. It's like planting a seed of abundance in your subconscious, and every time you smell it, it grows. Now, let's talk about how this ties into the science of manifestation. You may have heard of the law of attraction, but let's ground this in real neuroscience. Your brain has a built-in filter system called the reticular activating system. Think of it as your mind's VIP bouncer. It decides what gets in and what gets ignored. Ever notice that when you start thinking about buying a certain car, you suddenly see it everywhere? That's your RAS at work. It highlights whatever you've been focusing on, helping you spot opportunities you might have otherwise missed. Now apply that to wealth. If you train your brain to associate money with abundance, instead of stress or scarcity, your RAS starts prioritizing opportunities that align with that belief. It's like putting on a pair of glasses that literally help you see success more clearly. Now that we know how your subconscious works, let's get into one of the wildest sensory triggers out there, the smell of money. Why do we love the smell of money? First, let's break down what gives money its smell. It's actually a blend of ink, cotton, and the oils from people's hands. Sounds gross, but let's be real, it smells kinda good. And science backs this up. Our brains associate that scent with power, freedom, and opportunity. In one study, participants who were exposed to the scent of cash while performing a task showed higher levels of motivation and focus. Why? Because that scent triggered deep-seated beliefs about wealth, reinforcing their drive to succeed. Here's where it gets powerful. You can train your brain to associate money with abundance using sensory cues. Try this simple trick. Hold a crisp dollar bill. Take a moment to really notice the scent. As you do this, focus on a financial goal. Visualize yourself achieving it effortlessly. Repeat affirmations like, "Money flows to me easily and effortlessly." Do this daily for a week. Watch how your mindset around money starts to shift. Your focus determines your reality. Now let's zoom out and talk about the bigger picture, how your focus literally shapes your reality. We've already seen how the reticular activating system filters your world. But here's the thing. Your RAS doesn't care if you're focusing on success or failure. It just amplifies whatever's top of mind. So if you're constantly thinking money is hard to get, guess what? Your RAS will find proof of that everywhere. But if you start focusing on abundance, your RAS will start highlighting opportunities instead of obstacles. It's like setting the GPS of your mind. The destination you choose determines the route your brain takes. Now that we've covered the science behind this, let's look at a real-world example. Meet John, a small business owner struggling to make ends meet. Like most people, he had big dreams but was stuck in a cycle of stress and scarcity. One day, he stumbled upon an exercise involving sensory association and focus. Here's what he did. Every morning, he'd hold a crisp $100 bill and visualize his business thriving. He repeated affirmations like, "I attract clients who value my work." Over time, he noticed subtle shifts. His confidence skyrocketed. He started spotting opportunities he'd previously overlooked, and within 6 months, his revenue doubled. So what made John's method work? By combining focus with a sensory trigger, he activated his reticular activating system, training his brain to prioritize abundance and opportunity. The smell of money wasn't just symbolic. It was a cue that reinforced his financial goals daily. So, here's what we've uncovered today. Your subconscious mind is constantly picking up sensory triggers. The smell of money is linked to deep-seated beliefs about wealth. Your RAS filters your reality based on what you focus on. Small intentional habits can reprogram your brain for success. Now the real question is, are you going to use this? If this video resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. And remember, wealth isn't just about money, it's about mindset. And just like always, you are the limitless human.